Hi, I'm Dennis, and you're watching Canoehound Adventures. Welcome back. So it's late October, and Molly and I finally have a chance now to get back to our day camp. This is a place I haven't been to or haven't seen since April. My last video, if you look back in the archives there, you'll see my last video. The last time I was out here, it was a work day here at the camp, and we were cutting up all kinds of wood, and I was getting the camp situated because I had planned to come through here quite a bit through the summertime. But I did not get that opportunity just because I had many opportunities to get up north. This day camp is a day use day camp, and the property has been, or I've been granted permission by the property owner to use this area. And I strongly urge any of you that if you're going to be going on private property to do the same thing. Make sure you get permission before you do this. But I have not seen the day camp. We're not there. We have to go for a little hike into the forest. But I have not seen this area with leaves on the trees because in April things were just starting to bud up, and because I've not gotten here throughout the entire summer, I've never seen it with leaves. And the time that I come back, as you can see, the colors are starting to change here in southern Ontario, and it's going to be kind of a nice day. We'll get out there and check out the camp. So we're going to take a little hike in there. We're going to see what condition the camp is in. I'm not sure if there's been anybody to the camp to visit. If there's been anybody that's destroyed it, maybe taken my firewood or sort of destroyed what I had already set up. Hopefully not, but if so, I will rebuild it, right? So we'll take a little hike in there and we will see what we got.
All right.
So the area that we're walking in here in the winter time is usually totally covered over with water. It's almost like a little lake back in here. But right now, late fall, everything seems to have been drying up pretty well, which is a good thing. Now, because it's been such a long time since we've actually been to the day camp, and because there's leaves on the trees, it's kind of funny, but we're having a difficult time finding the camp. And when I say we, I mean Molly and I. The canopy in here is actually thickened up quite a bit. A lot more saplings. Sorry about the camera here. I'm carrying a rock in. I'm bringing rocks in so I can get a fire ring going. Because the unfortunate part is our camp, or this whole wooded lot, does not have any logs. So yeah, like I say, we're having a difficult time finding camp, but bear with us, we will find it. All right, I believe we have found the site of the day camp. Like I say, things look so much different here with leaves on the trees. And yes, and it looks like everybody's been nice enough to leave things pretty much alone. There's our start of our makeshift table there, my bench. This is where I'm going to build my lean-to. Still got my tripod here set up. This is excellent. My wood pile over there. Good stuff. All right, guys, so upon further inspection here at the day camp, I noticed that somebody must have been around here, and no big deal. As I said, this property is owned by somebody else, and people come quadding through this area and stuff like that. There's quad trails way off to my right here, as well as, like, you know, the farmer's fields surrounding this entire wood lot. But I did notice, or I am noticing that a few items are missing. I had just a container of scrap nails and stuff, some rope. I had some excess rope hanging around, which is all gone, but that's not a problem. I did bring more rope with me. Even my bench, which I had all tied together, I had strings basically binding all these areas together. over here, and over here, and them ropes are gone. So like I say, no big deal. Just assessing right now the site, and I see a few things that I think are going to change once the season draws along. I'm probably going to build myself a lean-to structure between this tree here and the bigger tree here. That'll be my base of the structure, and then I'm going to do like a basic lean-to. I'll bring the fire structure up here a little further up, and but that's all future stuff. Basically today I just wanted to come out here and assess. I'm going to be doing a couple of reviews today. I'm going to be doing a review on the kid products, twig stove, as well as the Woobin light that I have been given to do a review on. So yeah, we've got a few things to do. In the meantime, I'm going to get myself a nice little fire going here, get some coffee cooking up, and yeah, we'll just enjoy the day. We're only out here for a few hours, so. So I was just poking my nose around the camp a bit here, and actually Molly and I were taking a walk back towards the truck there because I was going to pick up some rocks that I had brought with me there for the fire pit. And when I was walking back, I happened to come across my little container of nails, along with a bag that I had some fire tinder in. So I'm almost thinking that maybe, who knows, could have been a raccoon around here or something dragged it out, because I had the container of nails were in a bag, and I had fire starter in there as well, like, you know, different types of tinder, and maybe they liked it. So I did capture, I got all my nails back, so we're all good there. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna meander on down, and we're gonna get some rocks and bring them back here and get my fire pit started up here. So yeah, just heading back here to pick up some rocks, as I mentioned in the last clip, and just want to run a little safety tip by you guys. Not sure how many of you actually do this. You can see I've got glasses on, and anytime I'm walking through the forest or some sort of brush, I always try to wear some sort of glasses, whether they're safety glasses or sunglasses, just because there's so much going on when you're walking through the brush. It's so easy to take a stick in the eye, and that could really hurt, and it could actually put you in a very dangerous situation. So my safety tip to you guys and gals out there, when you're walking through the forest, always have some sort of safety eyewear. When we do canoe trips, a lot of times I'll actually bring a pair of dedicated clear safety glasses, because it could get dark in the forest, and sunglasses could sometimes impede your vision. But some sort of eyewear is a must when you're walking through the bush. That and your first aid kit. All right, back here to my little rock storage. Only got a few. I'm gonna bring 2 or 3 in each time I come to the day camp and build my fire pit. So as I mentioned, I want to build my my lean-to in this area in behind me here, between that big tree beside where the wood pile is and one of the trees here. And that'll give me a nice little nestled cove here. And then I'll have my kitchen area off to the left of me here with a table and just a nice open view of the area here, taking some wildlife. There are a lot of white-tailed deer around here. There's a lot of coyotes and raccoons and other critters that I probably don't want to see. A lot of squirrels too. But we're gonna get ourselves a nice little setup here for sure. So guys, I'm going to show you something here. Another discovery. So I'm guessing that it was critters that were in here and sort of had their way with my camp, because just exploring, picking up some twigs here, and I found my sit pad that I had left out here at the camp, because I am leaving stuff out here. But there it is, on the ground, and he's been all chewed up. So I'm guessing that I don't know, mice or squirrels or something. I'm sure they're not eating it, but I'm sure they were probably gathering that for nesting purposes. So maybe I shouldn't be leaving foam stuff out here. Note to self. So guys, as I'm just gathering twigs and stuff for the fire, something I did bring into the day camp. I picked this up this year on my Nebuchadnezzar trip. I found a really nice piece of fat wood. Brought home like you know, an 8-inch log, or 6-inch log, and I processed it at home and put it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to leave that here at the day camp. Very strong and terpene smells. Yeah, so this here will be a nice fire starter. Should last me a little while here at the day camp. And I'll leave that here tucked up under my wood pile. And anytime I need to get a fire going, I'll have something to ignite with. I also just went out and found some birch bark. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to disappear and I'm going to show you this birch bark I found. All right, so I'm back. I went out and I just went to forage and try and find some birch bark, and I come across all these open tubes of birch bark. Now this just goes to show you how long birch bark actually lasts. That the wood that was inside of this, the birch wood that was inside of these pieces, actually rotted away. Whoop. Actually rotted away. And this one here, I actually dumped all the basically powder out of it, powdered wood. And it's got, looks like it's got a bit of old horseshoe fungus on it still. Right, which is actually a really good fire starter and carrier in its own right. But yeah, so this is a nice little stash of birch bark that I'll have here, and I'll utilize that throughout the winter season too to get my fires going. So good score. Anytime you find this stuff on your hiking, while you're hiking, grab a handful, put it in your pocket, get it nice and dry, and it'll offer you some really nice fire starting tinder for sure. That's some nice fat wood. I probably don't even need the birch bark to start this fire with this fat wood. Take a close look at it. You can see how rich that is with, hopefully that's focusing in. You can see the terpenes in it. You can see how red it is. And if you could smell it, take a smell. You could actually smell the terpenes in it. So this is going to be really nice for sparking up the fire. All right, get myself a little tinder bundle here. Let's see if we can get this going. There we go. Can you believe it? Just getting the fire all ready so I can make myself up some coffee. Getting my grill ready. Just digging in the backpack for all my stuff. I got my pots, I got my water. I got no coffee. I forgot it at home on the counter. Oh man. Oh, that sucks big time. Canoehound failure. It happens. Oh man. Oh, crap. I got all kinds of stuff in my pack here because I'm doing reviews. I've got my water, I've got my pot. Pots, my pots, not pot. Canoehound doesn't consume any herbally delicious stuff, but oh, this sucks. I'm sure I don't have. Wonder, can you boil dog treats and turn it into coffee somehow? Well, guys, I guess you don't get to see me make coffee, so yeah, we'll move on to the next thing. Enjoying the fire. Here, Molly, you have a cookie in the meantime. Oh, man. Here, have another cookie. So guys, we're just going to wrap it up here today at the day camp. It's really nice to get back out here. It really is beautiful out here with the fall colors starting to kick in, and you know, seeing the area with leaves on the trees, something I haven't done up until this point. Done a little assessment of the area, know what I'm going to do in the coming weeks as far as building camp and getting things set up. Shelter back here. Just a conjuring area here, you know, got wood to move and things of that sort. And once again, I'm getting smoked out. I got to put the fire out before I take off here, and then we're gonna hike it back out. It's Sunday football. I got to go home and watch a little bit of football today with some family and friends. So I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't already done so and you enjoy what you see here, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and give me a smiley thumb. That would be awesome. If you don't like it, let me know what I could do to improve. I appreciate reading your comments when I'm done these videos and I get them posted. And I try to build my site based on that. So anyways, this is Dennis from Canoehound Adventures saying, remember people, keep the adventures alive.